What's up? Howdy, Wrench. How you doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hope things are going well for you, mate. How was your day today? Fun, enjoyable, chilling. Just making sure I can. You guys can hear me, right? Everything is good. Like you guys can hear me. Yeah, let's start hacking. I was about to say let's start hacking. Nice, nice, amazing, man. Okay, so yeah, 100%. We will cover a lot, right? So first, let's watch like the fireship video, which I really wanted to see because yesterday we did touch up on it, but it wasn't that much. So hope you are okay with that, right? I want you to see exactly what's going to happen. And if you don't know fireship, amazing one, amazing guy.
If you want to build an app.
Yesterday was the last day of the rest of our lives. Yesterday was the day Sam Altman asked his ego this three.
Oh, I need to share my screen first. Sorry. Okay. Ready?
Yesterday was the last day of the rest of our lives. Yesterday was the day Sam Altman asked his ego this three-word question. What have we done? Because yesterday was the day the human intelligence monopoly officially ended with the long-awaited release of OpenAI's GPT-5, the first AI model to outperform biological humans on the simple.
Can't see your screen. Can you see now? Like, even like myself, I need to just change a little bit here. Can you see my screen now? Oh, it's good now. Okay. Okay. So hold up.
Yesterday was the last day of the rest of our lives. Yesterday was the day Sam Altman asked his ego this three-word question. What have we done? Because yesterday was the day the human intelligence monopoly officially ended with the long-awaited release of OpenAI's GPT-5, the first AI model to outperform biological humans on the simple benchmark. Meanwhile, it's quickly overtaking virtually every leaderboard on LM Arena, which means every programmer that still has a job will be getting a layoff notice shortly, or at least that's what the hype engineers at OpenAI want you to think. Not everybody is falling for it though. That simple bench score was just a rumor, and in fact, GPT-5 is actually in 5th place. GPT-5 failed to beat Grok on the ARC AGI benchmark, an important benchmark that was conveniently left out of yesterday's announcement. It also underwhelmed the betting markets, and OpenAI is no longer the favorite to have the best model of 2025. Worst of all though, people found numerous problems with OpenAI's own charts, which really shouldn't happen when you have PhD level intelligence in your pocket. In today's video, we'll find out if GPT-5 is just another overhyped incremental upgrade or a true game changer edging us closer to artificial superintelligence. It is August 8th, 2025, and we're watching the Code Report. In the past, GPT got better as it got bigger. It was trained on more data that would activate more parameters when generating text. But those days are essentially over. The thing that makes GPT-5 special is not that it's a bigger, smarter model, but rather it unifies multiple models, like fast, reasoning, routing, etc., to pick the right tool per task without the end user needing to think about it. In many ways, GPT-5 feels more like a consolidation and cost reduction effort after they spent the last year panic shipping a bunch of stupidly named models to justify the $200 Pro plan. Speaking of cost though, GPT-5 is priced at only $10 per million output tokens, and that's a great deal compared to Claude Opus 4.1, which will burn a hole in your wallet at $75 per million output tokens. Sam Altman says GPT-5 is like having multiple PhD level experts in your pocket, but one of the funniest parts of their announcement is that their benchmark graphics were presented with a y-axis that doesn't make any sense. And there can only be two possible explanations for this error. One, they vibe charted with GPT-5 and it doesn't actually have PhD level intelligence, or two, they were trying to be intentionally misleading. What's even better is that GPT-5 is supposed to have lower deception rates, but then someone or something tried to deceive us with the y-axis on the deception benchmark. And that's kind of embarrassing for a $500 billion intelligence company. But if you're a programmer, the biggest question is whether or not GPT-5 can code a Svelte 5 to-do app with runes. Many models have come close, but none have succeeded. I put GPT-5 to the test and was stunned to see that it generated beautiful looking Svelte code and did so very quickly, far faster than any other reasoning model. At first, I thought,
So sorry, I'm stopping here. You know what? I have used this. I have used the paid version of these models through my work, and holy, how bad these guys are. Because like in small cases, they're just copy pasting the boilerplate code from like one of those other let's say any of the other GitHub projects, but when it comes to real world applications, they're actually dog shit.
I was working with a PhD level Svelte developer, but I would soon be disappointed.
Very few times they are actually good. Very few times they're actually good.
Model. At first, I thought I was working with a PhD level Svelte developer, but I would soon be disappointed after running the code and getting a 500 error as the UI. What's troubling is that GPT-5 used the right syntax, but tried to use a rune in the template, which is not allowed. GPT-5 is supposed to have fewer hallucinations, but it hallucinated its own rules for using runes. However, it did redeem itself when I asked if it knew what was wrong with its code, at which point it figured it out and fixed it. And the end result is a functional app that has a very nice looking UI.
It pasted a code you write from a blog that you wrote. That's crazy, man. Bro, are you? Hey, Wrench, can I ask you a question? And if I'm right, answer this. Are you Sam Altman or somebody like an AI engineer from OpenAI? You have to tell me if it's truth, bro.
I figured it out and fixed it, and the end result is a functional app that has a very nice looking UI. I also had it build a flight simulator game with Three.js, which turned out pretty bad, but the tall guy from Cursor said it's the smartest model they've ever used. Unfortunately though, I don't think GPT-5 is going to take my job or euthanize me anytime soon, because it's clear at this point that the real power comes when you combine these new AI tools with existing technologies that you already know and love, which is why you need to check out Dreamflow, the sponsor of today's video. It's a full stack AI development environment created by the team at Flutterflow that lets you build, run, and deploy, preview, and edit all of your.
Okay, another thing, right? The trust this is a legit a trust me, bro moment for you. I can tell you this right now. But actually, like on a serious note, right? I was looking. I got this really interesting thing, a video, or like actually a video request I got. You might know Network Chunk. I think everybody knows him, right? Network Chunk recently posted a video on you need to know use N8N. I don't know how to spell it. Night? Yeah, right? Like I would love to watch this video. I would love to watch this video. This would be interesting. And this guy is actually like a really good player in the game. Because he teaches his own style. He doesn't force it. So I love that fact about him. But yeah, so with that being said, right, that's done. So a big reason I was a bit late than compared to what I said on Discord is because I was setting up the connection so you guys don't have to see me do the connection. Oh, you learned networking from him? Yeah. Bro, he's a great guy. Like him, David Bombal, like the beauty about those type of YouTubers is that they teach the way they like to teach instead of like, following a proper template. And that's like a very inspiring from them. That's a big thing. What's that? Danny. Thanks for the follow me. Public class main. Public static void main system. Hello world. Hello world, man. Hello world. David Womble is top G indeed. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, lads. So with that being said, right? Let's continue on our journey towards breaching Active Directory. Let me post this. I found a bug in in his site and reported him one time. His site and reported him one time. Didn't even get a bounty. Oh, admin access. Wow, dude, that's crazy. That's that's funny though. His yeah. Okay, but as we were speaking, right? So you guys don't have to see me do like those stupid connections and stuff. We completed authentication relays attack as well because we had an SMB protocol, right? We covered NTLM challenge and intercepted it and tried to like get like one of these protocols, right? Communication. We went through these protocols and tried to get using our responder, tried to get the hash. And with the hash, we were able to find, and this is, I have the image. With the hash, we were able to find the password for this authenticator. Idor, what's up? Good morning, boss. It would be nice. I am dead? Why? Why, bro? Let me put this here so it's easy for everybody to see. So people know what's going on. I think it's hard, right, to tell what's going on. I'll do it like this. I'm going C++, DLL injection. I'm dead. Dude, C++ is a hard thing. C++ is a hard thing. Oh, I'm a dad, he's saying. Yeah, he might be saying he's the dad now. Congrats, bro. That's actually hilarious. Yo, Idor, are you a dad now? Lol. That's hilarious. Well, okay. As we were saying, right? And do you guys like this setup? Like, I want to create a proper place so all the chats are combined, but yeah, that's probably will happen on the weekend. Not happening. He's dead. He said dead. I'm not. It's not. I'm Gui. I'm Groot. Well, okay. So with that said, right, let's talk about Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. Large organizations need tools to deploy and manage the infrastructure of the estate. In massive organizations, you can't have your own IT personnel using DVTs or even flash drives running around installing softwares on every single machine. Luckily, Microsoft already provides the tools required to manage the state. However, you can exploit misconfiguration in these tools to also breach Active Directory. Yeah, there is some extensions and some app that streamers use to get those Twitch and YouTube chat there without using that, right? Yeah, yeah. I think I know which one it is. I just have to add this. So yeah, I think I know where exactly it is because there is stream elements and there is like another one which I use. So I'll do that. But no problem. We have you guys. As long as I have you guys, I'm happy, and we'll do it. So after this, like probably on the weekend, I will have that added. I promise you. Over the weekend, I will have that added. So MDT and SCCM, Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, is a Microsoft service that assists with automating the deployment of Microsoft operating system or OS. Large organizations use services such as MDT to help deploy new images in their estate more efficiently since the base image can be maintained and updated in central location. Okay, let's copy this to our stuff here. Oh, never mind. I'll put my notes here so it's easier. Okay. So, a lot of organizations use MDT, basically anyone with Active Directory. Usually, MDT is integrated with Microsoft's System Center Configuration Manager, SCCM, which manages all the updates for all Microsoft applications, services, and operating systems. MDT is used for new deployments. Essentially, it allows the IT team to pre-configure and manage boot images. Okay, so basically when we are like, we have our own workstation, so our IT team, this is what they are using behind the back. Good to know. Hence, if they need to configure a new machine, they just need to plug in a network cable and everything happens automatically. They can make various changes to the boot image. Boot image is, if people who don't know, is the very basic image, which is like Windows 7's basic image starting, right? And then on top of it, you can make some changes if you like. Like configuration and stuff, such as already installing default software like Microsoft 365. Yeah, the ISO image, yes, and the organization's antivirus of choice. It can also ensure that the new build is updated the first time the installation runs. SCCM can be, it's the same, yeah, like how Rabbit said, right? Sorry, Wrench said. STD out. Hello, Danny. Yo, my Siri is listening to me, bro. What the hell? But yeah, what I was saying is, like Wrench pointed out perfectly, when we download Kali, for example, on our system and we do sudo app update and stuff, same thing. SCCM can be seen as almost an expansion and the big brother to MDT. What happens to the software? AI will take over 100%. AI will not take over, I will say AI can be very helpful in this one. What happens to the software after it is installed? Well, SCCM does this type of patch management, like the patch Tuesdays. It allows the IT team to review. Big Brother is watching you 100%. It allows the IT team to review available updates to all softwares installed across the estate. The team can also test these patches in a sandbox environment to ensure they are stable before centrally deploying them to all domain joined machines. In a sandbox environment to ensure it's stable before deploying them to all domain joined machines, it takes the life of the IT team significantly easier. Basically, what they are saying is we have so many of these, right? We have so many of these machines up here. All these will get updated directly because we have Active Directory and SCCM. Where were we? Okay. However, anything that provides central management of infrastructure, such as MDT and SCCM, can also be targeted by attackers in an attempt to take over large portions of critical functions in the estate. So that's why basically Active Directory is important. Once you hit Active Directory, you get a control over big things. Although MDT can be configured in various ways for this task, we will focus exclusively in a configuration called pre-boot execution environment, PXE. Was that either unit pointer in pointer T module base, wrong place, copy base? Oh, okay, no worries. Although MDT can be configured in various ways for this task, we'll focus exclusively on a configuration called pre-boot execution environment boot. Okay. Sure thing, Wrench. Sure thing. PXE boot. Large organizations use PXE boot to allow new devices that are connected to the network to load and install the operating system directly over a network connection. Hold up. So we have like PXE boot. Large organizations use PXE boot to allow new devices that are connected to the network to load and install operating system directly over a network connection. Okay, so you don't need any wires and stuff, just like even Wi-Fi will work. MDT can also be used to create, manage, and host PXE boot images. Okay. PXE boot is usually integrated with DHCP, which means that if DHCP assigns an IP lease, the host is allowed to request PXE boot image and start the network operating system installation process. The communication flow is shown in the diagram below, which means that if DHCP assigns an IP lease, so if an IP address is leased by DHCP, which is basically what your Wi-Fi router does, the host is allowed to request a PXE boot image and start the network operating system installation process. The communication flow is here. So MDT server, user, DHCP server, which is your Wi-Fi router almost. User sends DHCP discover, request IP address and PXE service info. Server sends DHCP offer, hey, this IP address is open and service info. User sends DHCP request, accepts the IP address, sends DHCP acknowledge. Client performs boot service discover. Service acknowledge, sends the XE. Okay, client requests PXE boot via TFTP protocol. Server delivers this. Okay. So basically, with this system, we can have a whole operating system installed on a new system. It's crazy how advanced things are. Once the process is performed, the client use a TFTP connection to download PXE boot image. We can exploit the PXE boot image from for two different purposes. First, I have a question. Why over specifically TFTP? Any idea why TFTP? Okay, I can't do it anymore, boss. Game hacking and DLL injection too hard. It's okay. Like, take a break, bro. Like, I don't take a break. It's okay. Things are hard. Take a break. Don't worry. Come back to it later. Come with a fresh. What about SFTP? Why TFTP? Why not SFTP? So, why PXE boot uses TFTP and no other type of protocol? I would like to know the answer. Why not to EXE is better? Has end to end. Okay. So trivial file protocol primarily because simple, lightweight, easy to implement in the client. Meeting okay. Essentially high latency. Robust protocols can be used to okay. Wait, like TLS and SSL. Okay, I understand it's secure. I understand that part because of the proper like headers and communication. But why? I don't understand why SFTP like has end to end. I don't get the end to end. Why not? Does not use SFTP because SFTP is much more complex, requires a full stack and user authentication, which is not feasible to implement in the limited minimal firmware available. Okay, so basically it can't authenticate. Some legacy system need FTP and do not support SFTP. Okay, but basically it can't do much security, right? They can't have SSH. It can't have those like type of authentication protocols and stuff. So not proper end-to-end authentication. Okay, or encryption actually, not authentication, encryption. So if it can use FTP, we can use the TFTP. Yeah, 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 yeah. SFTP is SSH FTP. Yeah, yeah. So we don't have even the option of SSH basically on those sort of softwares. Okay, good to know. Now let's talk about PXE. I want to also explain PXE boot image because it says it will install operating system right directly. So this user device is basically something without much of operating system, just a firmware. Are used need a computer desktop equipped with on or next Surface device laptops can PXE boot with vendor recommended USB Ethernet. Ultrabooks. So it can be any type of NIC device. We can install a network over the network. We can install operating system. Interesting. It's interesting. Makes sense why NIC because it's using DHCP. It's interesting that it can be on any type of device. I thought it would be like a very minimal, like a Raspberry Pi type of a device, which is very small, but it's big. No, like there has to be something installed. There has to be something installed, right? Because if there is nothing installed, how is it able to access it or request a DHCP connection, right? So let me ask. Okay, so I am learning about PXE. You guys can see my stuff, right? Okay, PXE boot process and just a baseline kernel maybe. Yeah, probably. But then my question, if I'm learning about PXE boot process and it says when a device uses DHCP, it starts installing OS using PXE. My question is What types of devices are these, and don't they already have an OS? Sorry, Wrench, yes. Just a baseline kernel. I never hacked the PXE boot thing. Hacked DHCP, but no PXE. Yeah, DHCP is a modem, right? Like one of those devices. So devices that use PXE boot are typically computers equipped with network cards and firmware supporting PXE. These systems can network boot even without a local operating system installed. Okay, so they just need a network card and firmware. PXE boot is mainly used to install an operating system on a new or repurposed system to run diskless clients that operate entirely on a network resource. Okay. So boot clients do not have an operating system installed yet or are being provisioned for a new operating. So it can be anything. Current one, new one, anything. It can be like any type of computer with a NIC almost and the firmware or minimum stuff. So that's good. Okay, it answered my question. So it would be nice, like if you haven't done it, Wrench, then this would be interesting, right? Inject a privilege escalation vector. So here, going back, right? Once the process is performed, the client use a TFTP connection to download PXE boot image. We can exploit the PXE boot image for two different purposes. First, inject a privilege escalation vector, such as a local administrator account, to gain administrative access to the operating system once the PXE boot has been completed. Yeah, like the Game Pass works, we have baseline system that might not have power, but we can use Game Pass so we can get the game running over the network. Yeah, yes, yes, perfect example, beautiful. It's like edge computing at this point, right? It's almost not exactly edge computing, but like the idea of edge computing, right? Because this is what is people say. At one point were saying that gaming would be because of edge computing or fog nodes. What these are, like basically a cloud of networks, but like the server is very near to your house, so like the response of gaming and things will be very fast. Hasn't I haven't seen much of fog or like these type of things, but people say it's very useful. Okay, whatever. Let's talk about this PXE boot. So one way to hack is inject privilege escalation vector to get local admin account to gain administrative access to operating system once the PXE boot has been completed. Perform password scraping attacks to recover active directory credentials used during the install. Okay, this is good. Second one would be good, a real world thing I can think of. So in this task, we will focus on the latter. We will attempt to recover the deployment service account associated with the MDT service during installation of this password scraping attack. Okay. So we are going to recover the password for a service account, basically the deployment service account associated with the MDT service. Furthermore, there is also the possibility of retrieving other Active Directory accounts used for the unattended installation of the application and services. My school had something similar to this, just installed a keylogger on it. Yeah. But I think like that's true though. Like the university I work on, right? I thought of installing a keylogger because there is so many computers people use. I have to check. After that, I thought about it. I had after my second or third year, I started checking every time I use their computer. But keylogger is the easiest way. Um, but the problem is like if I want to scrape that very moment, I want to get a password that very moment. Don't have to wait for an admin. This is the way, right? There is also the possibility of retrieving other Active Directory account used for unattended installation of applications and services. Unattended installation service accounts. PXE boot image retrieval. Since DHCP is a bit finicky, we will bypass the initial steps of this attack. Okay, we will skip the part where we attempt to request an IP and the PXE boot pre-configured details from DHCP, basically your modem and stuff like that. We will perform the rest of the attack from this step in the process manually. So basically, in the image here, this part we don't care, where our user is talking to a DHCP to get the IP address. We will be taking care of The client performs boot service discover. The first piece of information regarding the PXE boot print configure, it would be amazing if we taught Active Directory in schools, but I don't think people can handle Active Directory in schools. I just don't think so. It would be amazing if people have that caliber, but I don't think it's like even at university level, you have to teach it at 4th year. You can't teach it at like 1st or 2nd year. Very hard for like 1st year or 2nd year if you are not super interested in it. So the first piece of information regarding the PXE boot pre-configure you would have received via DHCP is the IP of the MDT server. In our case, we can recover that information from the TryHackMe network diagram. So we have this diagram here, right? This is what we are going to use to recover. Let me do one thing to make life better for everyone. You will see what I'm about to do. Close this. So we have this, right? I want to just keep this as an extra one. So we have pre-boot ZA TryHackMe. We got printer, we got the NTLM authentication we did. So we have this pre-boot one we want to hack. So let's work towards this. Damn, I thought Active Directory was cool. People don't think it's cool. No, people, the thing is not even about cool. It's about, let's say, if I start teaching you, like you might be interested in physics, right? But not everyone. And so if I start teaching you about like string theory, stuff like that, you won't like it. It won't be helpful to you because the basics, the foundation hasn't been built yet, right? And even like you need to understand at this point, all the education around the whole world is not about like providing all the education institutes is not about education anymore. It's about business. Very few would be very much about education, but majority of them is a business, right? So they will teach a course that first of all is a lot of people would enroll. Second, a lot of people can pass through those, right? Because if they pass through, they will like spread information that, oh, this is a good course, easy course, you should take it, so other people take it. So it's that's how it works. That's why if you want to see how bad things have gone in last 1 decade or 2 decades, right? Check out the trigonometry book of class 10th CBSE from let's say 2000 versus 2020. Just 2 years, you will see a big difference in the questions level. You will see one of the biggest, because I have seen the book. My professor showed us, right? And I love trigonometry, so I was a nerd. So have a look. If you are able to find it, it's interesting how hard questions were in like 2000s versus how hard they are in 2020. They have become like, people are becoming softies day by day, snowflakes almost. Okay, but we don't care. We are hackers. We are going to go through, instead of like going to parties, we'll just struggle here. So that's what joins us. Okay, that's going back, right? Yeah, I can see something like that in my college too. Yeah, easily. So the first piece of information regarding PXE reboot, right, is that we got the IP address of MDT server. In our case, you can recover that information from TryHackMe network diagram, which is we saw. I'll show again later. The second piece of information you would have received was the name of the BCD files. These files store the information relevant to PXE boots from the different types of architecture. So types of architecture, I believe would be ARM x64. Yo, Rover, what's up? So architecture would be basically the architecture of the CPU, or like basically your processor, right? x84, x64, 86, sorry, 64, ARM, Intel 1, right? All those. So two pieces of information is, first, the IP address of the MDT server. Second is the BCD, name of the BCD files. These files store the information relevant to PXE boots for different types of architecture. To retrieve this information, you need to connect to this website. Okay, PXE boot website. Let's go here. How you doing, Robert? How's your day been, boss? Okay, let's calm. Okay, come on. Okay, I don't know why this is taking so much time. Okay, here we go. So bad request. Okay, here we go. pxeboot.za tryhackme.com. Yeah. I added everything to the host. That's why I was like a bit late, a couple minutes late, because I was making sure all the DNS and everything is working, so you don't have to see me doing this. No. I did. I did the DNS stuff. So, resolve one, the one you mentioned, I did that before like starting this. Yeah. So we have like all these images in our Active Directory mentioned. We have ARM64, ARM, web config, x64, another x64, x86, x86, 64, and x86. Okay, so we have this information, same as the image. Usually, you would use TFTP to request each of these BSD files and enumerate the configuration for all of them. However, in the interest of time, we will focus on the BSD file of the x64 architecture. Copy and store the full name of this file. Okay, x64 one. Let's copy. I have this. Copy here. Let me store it in my. I'll just put it here too. Let's see if this allows. Okay, it's allowed. I thought it won't be allowed for chat. Okay, so we have x64 one, right? Let's see what they want us to do. Copy and store the full name. We did. We will be using this name placeholder since the files and their names are regenerated by MDT every day. This is a good piece of information. For the rest of this exercise, we'll be using this name as placeholder. Each time you see this placeholder, remember to replace it with your specific BSD file name. Note as well that if the network has just started, these file names will only update after 10 minutes of the network being active. He has amazing Active Labs, super cool. Who has Active Directory Labs? Super cool Active Directory Labs. Sorry, I think I lost something. Okay. So basically that's the only one we are going to care about with our configuration for our system. With the initial information now recovered from DHCP, wink wink, we can enumerate and retrieve the PXE boot image. We will be using our SSH connection to THM JMP1 for the next couple of steps. So please authenticate to this SSH session using the following. So JMP may be the jump server. Jump server is the one, if you guys don't know, right? Let me do a quick idea, give you a quick idea. Let's say you have any type of thing, any type of resource which is very like, hard to, should not be touched by everyone, right? It could be a database. It could be a prod server, website, etc. Any type of like a good important resource, right? You don't want anyone to be able to access. I got censored again. Okay. You can maybe have some spaces or underscores for that. But yeah, as I was saying, these are like protected, right? There's an extra layer of security. There's an extra layer of security here. Yeah. So what basically what this type of server does, right? is basically, this is called a jump server. JMP. Jump server is also another name for this, is called a tunnel server, which a lot of people use, right, in hacking. So yes, your laptop or your workstation or wherever, however you, right, a user or a programmer or something, right, user, they, if they want to access, let's say, the database, right, they directly can't access it. Directly they can't access it. Directly, no access. But what they do, the reason why it's called a tunnel server or a jump server, right? You send a connection to this one. They, a connection then is sent through this tunnel server to this, and you are able to chat back. And that's what a reason of a jump server and tunnel, for security reasons specifically, was that, yeah, we have to make SSH tunnels to get the internal websites outside of our network. Yes, we have to do it in our HTTP boxes and stuff. Yes, 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 exactly. So that's why I wanted to like mention this thing, because a very interesting and lovely concept. I have set up some jump servers for my company too, for not my company but like the company I work for, my part-time one. It's interesting process. It's a very good amount of information, right? There is AWS has some good resources on it, so you can test it out. Free credit you will get for testing things out. So going back, right, we have the jump server. Let's authenticate to it. So we have SSH THM jump server. So how do we have access to it? Okay, wait. Initial information now recovered from DHCP. We can enumerate and retrieve PXE boot image. We'll be using our SSH connector to this for the next couple of steps. Hack smarter. We have to do it in hacks. Yeah, hack smarter. Yeah, I like that name. But okay, quick question. Why they are giving us this password? Oh, hack smarter is the channel name. Let's see. What? One sec. Hack smarter is the channel name. Hack smarter.
I am quitting my job.
41K. Hello everyone. I post videos on cybersecurity, education, and stuff. Huh. Okay, interesting. I think I've seen this guy's face a lot of time. Ooh, some giveaways. Nice. Thanks, boss. I will check him out more. Okay, going back, right? We are given access to our jump server. Hi, cyber safeguard. Oh, one of your Hirsch. Hey Hirsch. Oh, one of your favorite guys. Nice. I hope I reach that level too someday. I make up that list. I would love to. Okay, so we were talking about SSH connection to the jump server, right? So we will use this credentials given to us. Somehow we were able to get it. I just still don't get it. With the initial information recovered from DHCP, we can enumerate and retrieve the boot image. Using our SSH connection, game DLL injection is stuff, man. To be honest, I'm stopping this, but have it hey, it was fun. I was able to find the game address, which means I still know how to hack game. Nice. Yes, Tyler is good. I mentioned him in my first stream interaction with you. Yeah, that's why I was like, his phishing course. Yes. That's why I was like, I have heard this name. I just don't remember where because I remember seeing his face a couple of times. Thank you so much. Thanks, Idor. Well, okay, I have to remember. Sorry, there is like, with timing, it's so hard to like watch a bunch of good YouTubers. His fishing course top class, no problem. Yeah. I remind me like let me just make sure I keep this. Hack smarter. Where's the name? Here. I will pin this so I remember. Okay. Dude. Sorry, 1 second, lads. I want to make sure it's visible properly, and I'm also able to hack properly. So we have to SSH into this guy, jump server, and let's say our password is password1 at. Oh, yes. Okay, we are inside the server. Jump server 1, THM is the user, right? How tough is it to learn Active Directory, sir? Honestly, like personally, how much I have done Active Directory depends. Active Directory is easy. Like I understand Active Directory, right? I understand the Active Directory, but like the amount of attacks there are to, you need to create good notes to so that you are able to like how to say it. There is certain amount. There is like only let's say 20 to 30 types of attacks, right? You just need to remember when to use what, or when Active Directory comes, just makes notes enough that you're able to hack them. That's it. And once you start playing more with it, like once you understand the protocols, how the functions work, how the flow of hashes, how the flow of passwords, how it works with service accounts, once you understand this, it is easy. It's just be consistent, put like 1 or 2 hours every day like me, and it is actually not that bad. Good to know the pattern. What? Okay, so let me explain to you in a easy way, right? Sorry, guys, I'll take a quick minute to explain. So Active Directory, there are various types of attack. There is first various type of protocols, right? There is LDAP, there is NTLM. Is not good, bro. It's not good. What? I don't get that. But yeah, I'm saying like let's say there are these protocols, right? And these protocols are used by various types of accounts. Yeah, SMB. Yeah, that one too. So now with these accounts, right, there might be like different ways to attack, right? Oh, what's the difference? I have to go back here. Net NTLM. NTLM basically, is the protocol for authentication of users, right? NTLM can be used for authentication by using a challenge response based schema called net LTLM, basically. Bro, it's got not good. Bro, it's not good. I have no idea man, what's going on. Okay. But yeah, just to give you guys, this is a simple line, right? NTLM authentication. Net NTLM is basically challenge based scheme for authentication. Um, yeah, like if you go back to like my previous one, we did like a little bit explanation on this, and we did some drawings and stuff. But to give you a, I accidentally closed the wrong one. Here. One sec. Yes. Okay. So what I was saying is, leave it, bro. Yeah. But yeah, like if you go back to one of those things, and like if you just understand, okay, there is this type of attacks for LDAP, there is this type of attacks for SMB, and 5 different ones. Just make notes on them, right? Just keep doing one by one, practice them, and that's easy. It's just you have to be persistent. You have to just keep doing. I will check all your Active Directory videos, sir. No issue. Thank you. Thanks, boss. But yes, so we were at PXE. Here we were at the jump server. So we are able to connect to the jump server. To ensure that all users of the network can use SSH, start by creating a folder with your username and copying the power PXE repo in this folder. Hold up. Okay. Make directory my username, copy this, and so I'll just use THM, maybe power PXE. Oh, I am in Windows. What is the clear equivalent for net11? Just network form. Yeah. CLS. Okay. Okay, so now I have dir. There is THM, Vagrant, Roy, Ricky, Phil. All these lads are here. I'll take a quick screenshot of this. Okay, now clear again. So I will create make my directory. Is there inside make my directory I have to do, oh, I have to copy powerpxc. Okay. So I will just name myself ch, right? Is ch there? Yeah. Okay. So I will now copy powerpxc to ch. Let's see. Yep. Transfers files and to and from remote computers. So three things are copied: license, powerpxc, and readme.md. Okay. Let's see what's next. The first step we need to perform is using TFTP and downloading our BSD file to read the configuration of the MDT server. TFT is a bit trickier than FTP since we can't list files. Instead, we send a file request and the server will connect back to us via UDP to transfer the file. Hence, we need to be accurate when we are specifying the files and the file paths. The B good to go, got to go, boss. Check you later. Have to go. Oh, okay, yeah. Have a good one, Idor. PowerShell policy. PowerShell policy to execution. Wait. Which one? Oh. This one you mentioned? Or you PowerShell for like TFT? Which one you were saying, Wrench? Yeah, if you're going to execute files, yeah. So instead we send a file request and the server will connect back. Hence we need to be accurate when we specifying the files. You will have to set the PowerShell policy to execution. So able to execute the PowerShell. Yeah. The BC, it's not already done. I thought, oh, maybe because I copy pasted to the new server. Yes. The BCD files are always located in THM directory on the MDT server. We can initiate the TFTP transfer using the following command in our SSH session. So I TMDT IP protocol. So this is the MDT IP address. Get this one config.bcd. Okay. It should already be like working for us, right? CLS. And our server IP would be based on this guy. Here, one sec. So we have pxc boot z. So I will just, do I have to type the IP of this guy? Oh no, THMDT. Okay, 10.200.26.202. 10.200.26.202. Okay. Get. It will be in the TMT folder, TMP folder, and just the okay. That's why it changes every day, right? Because it's in the temporary folder, it just comes and goes, or like it's changed. So I have this. Let's see. Transfer successful. Oh wait, I have to do. First, let me do one thing. Oh, there. So we have this, but now I want CLS. There was one more thing mentioned here. Config.bcd. Okay, so now if I do dir, we have config.bcd. Beautiful. Okay, you'll have to look up THMP IP address. Okay, we don't have to. With the BCD file now recovered, you will be using PowerPXE. PowerPXE, PowerShell script to extract information from boot. Okay, let me share this with you guys. Yo, wrench, do I have to like, I thought it was like, because I'm able to like execute TFTP, all those things are there. What are you talking about specifically for the script? For the PXE file? PowerPXE is a PowerShell script that automatically performs the type of attack, this type of attack, but usually with varying results. So it is better to perform a manual approach. You will use the get vim file function for, yes, the x60. Oh, okay, yes, got it. Sorry, I was like thinking of FTP for some reason. It could be there, right? So we will use the get vim file function of PowerPXE to recover the location of PXE boot images from BSD file. So we can use any of these, but execution policy bypass PowerShell, and then import module this. Okay, let's see. So we are doing that the way you said. Thanks, boss. Okay, we are able to execute. Now we have import module. Okay, we are importing this script. PowerShell is so much more different than other ones. BCD file config.bcd. Okay. Get vim file BCD file as this. Hold up. Okay. Dash didn't work for some reason. Wait, did it happen? Oh, maybe the color is different. What's going on? Get dash vim file dash bcd. Why it's not working? Yo, have you seen this ever? There is like, I'll show you something. You see this? It's interesting. Okay, so object not found, bcd string, blah blah blah, path. Okay, so dir. Oh, config, I did a full name. Yeah, I did a full name, so I have to just change this. It's crazy. That's why I don't use web shells. The only reason I'm using, because like I tried setting up the network one with the whole thing, but it's like it was very buggy. I just could not. I think somebody else also tried it. I think you tried it, right? Or I do tried. Somebody tried. So parse the BCD file. Okay, identify vim file, x64 images, light touch PEX64 vim. So boot image is this. Okay. Boot image location is there. Okay, so we have the location. Vim files are bootable images in the Windows imaging format. Now that we have the location of the PXE boot image, we can again use TFTP to download this image. Okay. I'm just sorry. I'm copy pasting these things on the side in my Obsidian so I can go back and look at the main stuff. So TFTP dash I, we have the MDT IP address. Get this boot image specifically. Okay. Do I have to put a name to it at the end? PXE boot vim. Okay. Nope, nothing working. Good job. So I have TFTP dash I. Okay, great. Everything is not coming now. 10 dot 10. Oh, 10 dot 200 dot 26 dot 202. I can just use the other one. 10.226.202. Okay, that's the one. Sorry, if you hear me say O for a number, that means 0. That's a habit I developed here in Canada. So 10, 200, 26, 202. Then we have dash I did. And then why? I have no idea why people say here that 202 or like O is not equal to 0. I know, man. It's just I don't know why people have this habit. Those Canadians, yeah. Those Canadians, eh? Dude, like the best way somebody represented Canada was South Park with their "I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not. He's not your buddy, guy." Those. That's the best way. I've seen somebody represent Canada. South Park killed it. Yep, he is. We both are. I'm kind of like half. So get, and we have the image. Copy this guy. Yeah, opposite side of me. So I live in the west, he lives in the east. I'm from the west side. 3:40 a.m. here. Dang, bro. Crazy. This guy have some really good sleeping ethics, man. Yeah. Damn. So we have this and pxe boot.vim. That's what I have to give. Let's see. For people who don't know, there is a I here. There should be a I here. Dash I. It's not coming. It should come automatically. Wanna sleep? You let me know for portrait. Yes. Dude, I need better discipline. That's all I need in my life. Yo, sorry, that's okay. Where were we? I apologize. So, thought we did this. What's not why it's not working? TFTP I get this. Okay. This download will take a while since you are downloading a fully bootable configured Windows image. Maybe stretch your legs, grab a glass of water while you wait. Okay. Recovering credentials from PXE boot image. Now that we have recovered the PXE boot image, we can exfiltrate stored credentials. So there are credentials inside this image. We have to find it. It would be noted that there are various attacks that we could stage. We could inject a local administrator user, so we have admin access as soon as the image boots. We could install the image to have a domain joined machine. If you are interested in learning about more of these attacks, you can read from this article. Okay. Deny. Taking over Windows workstations through labs and PXE. Oh, okay. Yo, this is good. Boot exe retrieval sensitive information, searching and extracting image file. You guys want this link? How labs work? Yo, need to read this, man. A deep hardening. Wow. Yo, I'll send this link, man. You guys will love it. Good stuff. Okay, so going back, right? There are various type of attacks that can happen. So we can come back to this like over the weekend to try some stuff or sometime later. But right now, this exercise will focus on a simple attack of just attempting to exfiltrate credentials. So extracting the credentials, filtering them out. Again, we will use power pxe to recover the credentials. But you could also do this step manually by extracting the image and looking for bootstrap.ini file where these types of credentials are often stored. To use power pxe to recover the credentials from bootstrap file, run the following command. I would actually like to just go inside this. Is my download done? We got 211 ranks on YCTF because of Rocky. Oh, nice. Congrats, boy. That's still big. That's still big. 211, that's big, man. I'm proud of you. We all are proud of you. I don't know if this will work. I hardly doubt this will work. Honestly, this actually won't work. cd pxe boot. Because it's a file, I'm just trying to see. No, it won't work. Just want to see. Nah, man, you guys did. You guys did great. You have to tell me more about the YCTF and all these things. We have to come in a call one day. So to find the credentials, there's one of this is the file. This is the command. So let's try this first. Opening this one. So operation running. Oh my god, this is hard to see. Holy, this is so hard to see. So hopefully this is much. I don't know if this is much better or not. I'll be making some write-ups if you want to read it. Yes, 100%. Okay, so we in the finding the bootstrap ini file, deploy root this one, mtb build labs, svc service. SVC is the service account MDT, so that's the ID. Domain ZA, pxe boot secure 1. Now I want to try by myself. This is ended, so right, like we will stay on this task, right, for today, but I want to do it by myself. You can see power exe was able to recover the active directory credentials. We now have another set of active directory credentials we can use. Now lads, question is his. First let me copy this or take a picture of this first. And then one thing I wanted to take another picture of was the, I forgot. Lads, let's look how to do it manually too. Also, Wrench, you mentioned you have done a lot of like Active Directory, right? Like not mentioned, but you mentioned like you haven't never done the. Oh, there is Jenkins. Sorry. You mentioned like you did like a lot of Active Directory attacks, and but you have never done a PXE boot one. How is this one? Like, do you like this one? This is actually a very interesting because this happens in every company, every organization. There is a booting process and able to retrieve data from there, or even like some Active Directory one, right? So, and here it mentions we can do it manually. Extracting the image. So you have not hacked it this way. Did you knew about it though? extract I would have used it unknowingly. Nah, never hacked it. Oh, okay. So this is good. Like we even like the pros like you are learning from it. So that's good. Rover, how you like this attack? I think you have done covered this one, right? You have covered these active directories in the past too. Dude, you yeah, right. Type thing. Here's another trust me bro movement. Just touch on the 101 course, nothing really. Dude, Wrench is the most trust me bro guy. But how is your Rover? How is your Google certificate going, man? I wanted to ask you. We have like I have to chat with so many people. I've been just so busy, and just happy also enjoying time with my parents. So those two good things are happening. Good things are happening, but also I would love to spend more time with you guys. Hopefully more right soon. Google Cyber Certificate security. Yes. Oh, how was it? Power. Oh, PXC. Sorry, PXC boot.vim. It's easier to do this. I'll do dash later. I'm rotating between different sources. Try hack me, SOC path, cyberstay, station X, and lab X. Just work away at what I'm in the mood at that time. Got it? Yeah, that's the way. I will say like you need to like do. I don't know if you have done any what's this called rooms yet. You should do at least a room. I will say. You need to do a room. You will like find it so much more interesting. And I think you have by now. You have if you have done pre-security and if you have done like even little bit of 101, I think you are in a good position to do some rooms like beginner ones. Trust me, trust me, bro. You should do some. Anyone who has followed this like should try. Oh, you completed, bro. You need to do some rooms then. You have to do some rooms. You have to do some rooms, man. Invalid argument path this. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. .vim is not supported archive format. Okay. Have you done any rooms, Rover? DISM. Explanation of the parameter. Wait, hold up. To extract contents in Windows imaging format file in PowerShell, the primary command is DISM apply image. This command applies a specified image from a Vim file to a target directory. Apply image file. How to open a Vim file?
Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to open Vim files on Windows 10. So here we have a test.vim file, and if you want to extract Vim file to test. So there you go, we have action, then click
Where is
extract
this
to test.
I have pxc.vim file. I want to extract it and see the content inside. DISM mount vim file path index. Okay, this will allow you to browse its content in specific directory. With 7-zip you can open and directly extract files and folders. Okay, do I have 7-zip here? I hardly doubt it. Okay, let me copy this command. Deployment imaging. Okay, error. You do not have permission to mount modify this image. Okay. Okay, I have something. cd pxc boot. I have users programs deploy. Okay, find. I can use a find command, right? Find file. I think there is one in. Uh, how to find a proper folder? No. PowerShell command. What's up, mate? You are in hardcore mode based on your headset, yeah? I am. I'm just like really interested. Okay, get child path, because we found the password and file. I'm just trying to find a manual way to get or extract the Vim file and get the credentials. So I have path. Okay, get child. Okay, this one. /pxc boot file and I know it should be bootstrap.ini, right? How many people you have seen use Google search bar as an editing tool? Not many, boys, not many, just the pros, just the people who like to take risk. Okay, I'm already in there. Okay, so let's see. No. I use the address bar to convert to plain text often. Attaboy, man. You're already a pro, bro. You're already a pro. I knew it. There is none here. Unintended. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Bootstrap. Nope. cd deploy. dir scripts. I want to see bootstrap. Bootstrap ini. So I'm just sorry. I did like found it using the command, right? I want to do it manually. So I found it here. So if I do is cat working for this? I don't even remember so many of times. Okay, scripts, bootstrap, oh, bootstrap. So I have this. Okay, so I have the domain, I have the user password, the service ID, and everything I needed. And one more thing I saw was secrets, I think, something like that. There was some, oh, credentials. Here we go. Credentials. So just nothing is saved in this. I just was trying to see if I can get as many Active Directory related credentials or not. Okay, but okay, so we found this, what we wanted. We found our password service for service MDT account. What Microsoft tool is used to create and post PXE boot images in organization? You guys have to answer this. You guys have to answer it. What Microsoft tool? MDT is the short form of it, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, feels like it. No, full form of MDT, boss. I gave that. What network protocol is used to use for recovery of files from MDT server? What is the username associated with the account that was stored in the PXE boot image? What is the password? Do you okay? Is MDT too long of a word you don't want to answer? Let me know that too. Yo, well, sorry, Idor, I just saw you. In Linux and Windows, use any burn tool in Windows to read the. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, Microsoft deployment toolkit. Attaboy, right? Insomnia, what's up, bro? Yes. No, it's a deployment toolkit. It's the deployment one, not development tools. It's the deployment toolkit used to get softwares like bootable images and stuff inside all those. If you read like this, MDT, the top here, holy, it's a lot of Microsoft deployment toolkit. Network protocol used, okay. Yes, sir. What is the username associated with the account stored? So this one I will take service MDT because it's a service account, right? No user account. What is the password associated with the boot image? We got it. PXE boot image secure one at. This was a good one. Like, I think I have to like spend one whole day like making sure I get every single thing. While you make sure to clean up your user directory that you created at the start of this task, if you try, you will notice that you get an access denied error. Don't worry, a script will help with the cleanup process. But remember, when you are doing assessments, to always perform cleanup. Okay, I will perform cleanup one day. Who cares? This will be taken down. Okay, lads. So I think that was it for today. It was a big one. I didn't realize. So 1.5 hours. That was good, right? We did like learned a proper attack and we learned about some really good resources. Yo, Idor, one more thing. And Insomnia, I think you guys missed it. Have a look at this one. This article we saw. I don't want you guys to miss it. And if anybody else missed it too, right? Copy link. It takes much more time than this machine say. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Oh, nice. No, 100%. I also have to read it. I'll put in the Discord too, so you, nobody loses it. Right? It would be a good one. I'll put in the Discord. Your rover sent me some message. Nice. Oh, Hack Smarter. Yes, we have to check him too. Thank you. Okay, Wrench said something. Works without adding the hook. CH, you should watch Hack Smart. Why that got censored? I would love to. Rover, by the way, are you not into Hack Smart server? Okay, I will go to his server too, son. Hey Panda. Yeah, we miss you here, especially me. It's okay. I just want your hi at least. Okay. And I will put this in the resources, lads. Resources. AD. New post. Where Panda pandering around. Yes. Yeah. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Give me 1 sec. I need to learn new post. Active Directory. I have to go like this. No, won't work. Active Directory. I think it would be a learning platform, websites, tools, write-ups is a good one for it. And then article. Maybe article too I should add. Oh, I don't know how to add a... Okay, I'll ask Shriram for this. But yeah. So this hopefully is a good one for you guys. A good write-up. Okay. Where is he? Who? Oh, Shriram. Shriram actually is going to grab his 12th grade, what's this called? Credentials? No, not credentials, sorry. Mark sheet. And his school is like 400 kilometers away. So he mentioned he will be away for some time. Yeah, we miss him. It's been like, I think, yeah, he was here last Saturday, but not here. Yeah, because in India, it's a whole different thing, right? In Canada, yeah, I know. I was scared too. I was like, was he going? Yeah, no, I remember specifically 400 kilometers. You can check this by going back to the. You can check this by going to the back to the live chats. I think last week it was crazy, man. The guy must be working hard. I think about it, right? Because my university was on top of a hill. I can tell my kids, like my parents say, I worked through pandemic. I went through, we had to go up a hill every day to study. You guys have it easy. I can say that legit. He can say he went 400 kilometers every day. Hey, bro, doing cardio, 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. Crazy stuff, man. But yo, people who are new, please like, share, subscribe. I want to reach 500. Please. I won't say it again, actually. But yo, lads, I wanted to share something interesting with you guys. Where is it? CH, try my chat. Oh yeah, your one is out, right? Face the hell. Okay, let's do that. Yo, can you send me the link? Bet your kids must probably attend online classes. Make sure to teach them C++. Bro, I will if they are into computers, right? I'm 100% teaching them something like C++ or Java first. Like for example, like I will teach them C++ of Java first before Python. And before everything else, I want to make sure they are really good at maths. That's a couple of things I will show them. Yo, Wrench, can you send me the IP address though? I don't want to open. Okay, wait, I can open here. Oh, Hack Smarter. Yes, I have to look at that. Thank you, Wrench. Thank you, Rover. Sorry, I'm mixing words. It's 12, man. Welcome to Vixon Labs. Let's go. The next in CTF experience. Join the elite. Crack the code. Start solving. XSS platform. I am a lovely guy who teaches very excellent Java for beginners. Ooh. I have a lovely guy who teaches. Oh, he's from India, I think. Oh, nice. Send it, bro. The site is not good for now. It's okay. This looks, I like it. Reflect a script payload to pop an alert. Okay, sure. Mom? Try to inject and trigger a. Okay, so let's see. Script. Alert. I think this is the one. Challenge 1 is easy, no doubt. Bro, I have been like slacking, so my brain is. I have no idea what to do sometimes. Okay, XSS triggered. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Yo, can I be part of your team now? Yeah, yeah, I'll just send it to everyone. Wrench, is it so? It's okay, right? If people go on this one. Encoded abc. Okay. Multiplayer encoding. One layer's fake. Decode to find the flag. Okay, nice. Download the challenge file. Decode the download file and retrieve correct flag. If you have intercepted a strange encode layered deep in multi-layer, one of them isn't. Okay. Oh, thanks, boss.
Who's ready to hatch?
Bro, I've seen this ad so many times. Okay, so encode.txt file. Let me do this. I just want to make sure. This is just my habit, lads. Don't be mad, please. The ad scared me. Yeah, dude, that ad, I hate that ad, man. It's about education. That's all. Okay, undetected. Okay, that's good. Oh, thanks, man. I'm just like, because you know what happened? I had a really good MacBook and I got hacked. That's all. Okay. So we have this encoding. It won't be detected. Nice. Okay. So let's see what he's saying. Decode is not a scam. No. It's fine. No. It's a ad. It's a ad. No, don't worry. The guy got 2.6 million subscribers. He must be really good at Java. That's good. No, thanks for sharing this, boss. I will share this name too, just in case if anybody is wondering and would like to go. One sec. Bro, that image of this, though, in the ad, the image of this monster is scary, though. How would somebody like maths if I see this image? Okay, let's see. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Let's hack this. Decode the download file and retrieve correct flag. You have intercepted a strange encoded message layered deep in multi-base format. One of them isn't real. Peel back. Okay. Love resources. Nice, bro. Thanks. Okay, so my first go will be Cyber Chef. Copy pasting this whole thing easily. So there's something in this, right? And I have to cook. Let's do magic. If you want hint, just ask me, man. Sounds good, boss. Thank you so much. Base 64. There's bunch of these. Okay. I want to understand. Okay. Decode the downloaded file and retrieve the correct flag. Okay. So 64 It could be basically ASCII values, right? Okay, quick question, Wrench. Are these ASCII values? That's all I want to know. Because I don't want to go through like doing ASCII stuff. Are these related to ASCII values? Extractor. Nope. Multimedia other. Nope, not ASCII. 64, 55, 108. Not directly. Base 64 from matching operations from base 64, base 85 from decimal from hexadecimal. Okay, let's see then. Let it cook. Did it cook? I'm just thinking. There has to be multiple bases, right? So the fact you said not directly is a big thing. And hopefully you guys can see things properly. Please read the challenge description. You have intercepted a strange encoded message. Encoded. Okay, so base 64 encoded. Okay. Multiple base formats. Okay, sorry. Yes. So various different bases are used. Okay, so read it full, please. Okay, let me close this. One of them isn't even real. One of the bases isn't even real. Peel back the layer. So basically, if I'm not wrong, your numbers inside one base format over top of another base format. Many hints in the description. So I have to peel them back, and one of them is not even real. Huh. I'm on the right path. Nice. Thanks, boss. Not this. Yo, Panda. Base 64. I did from base 64. I'm just thinking. Wait, do I have to remove all these? Maybe? No. These numbers, they must mean something. What is ASCII A? Panda is enjoying. Because if it is base 64, it should have like that stuff at the very end. Okay, so let me see. What is 80? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Yeah, it's the numbers. Something with the numbers, that's for sure. 64. Highest number. What is the highest number in this one? 122. Okay, is there anything bigger than 122? What is the last? 122 is Z. 64 is D also. Either it's either hex. If all the numbers no, then there is no 122. Then it has to be all. Okay, so I will ask perplexity maybe. Is there one for to convert this into? To symbols and stuff. Okay, till I do this. So I have at 7, this. You are loving this? Damn. What is for space? Is there anything? 20 or 32? 32 is for space. There's no 32, so I can just. Oh. Okay. And now if I go over bases, base 85, base 64, base 58. If I go base from base 32, no. 45, no. 58, no. 60, 62, no. 64, no. 85, no. Wait, 64. No. Okay, so and one is always magic, I want to say. Numbers has to mean something. Maybe I'm wrong for the numbers. Let's double check the numbers first. So I have this value and then I have the notepad. 64 64 is at, 55 is 7, let's say, and the ending with 80 is P. Say it did correct. Let's say I assume it did correct, right? Crib. What could did percent or ASCII 85 base? Okay, let's see quickly. Okay. Strange encoded message layered deep in multiple base formats. So it has to be a multiple base formats, and one of them isn't even a real base format. It has to be multiple base format. Holy, there were a bunch of. Yo, I think. Hello, Shriram. Yo, what's up? Oh, you finally home. Nice. Yeah, I know. Sleep time. I don't know. WTF is even going on, but you gotta sleep anyways. Yeah, I know. Wait, sorry, I didn't check. Oh, there is Harry Potter ones. Nice. Thanks, Panda. Dude, the temperature in my house is so high. Oh, there is no AC. Sad. Dude, get the fan at least. Yeah. It is kind of hot in Canada right now. Indeed. But I'm just thinking. So at this point we have, there is multiple base formats. One of them isn't even real. 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 I should be able to crack it. I have a brain, man. I should be able to crack it. Let's see. What is this? Output this. No. Yeah, I know. Sorry, my brain, when I'm like just thinking, that this is the worst problem with me, I will say. Like, no, it's actually like when I'm thinking, right? My brain legit like I don't talk to anyone. I just like go in my Shriram. So basically, yeah, when I'm logged in, like you can have basically this has happened so many times. Then let's say if I'm like in a gym, right? For example, I'm logged in. I'm in my own zone. It's it's crazy. Like you can legit wave at me, and I was still looking at you and not looking at you at the same time. Oh, the output, mic output, yeah. Oh, also Shriram, yes. So basically, our boy here gave me this challenge. Wrench gave me this challenge, and I'm trying to basically find the flag. iDoor is also in the game now. No XDOR. So it basically, here it is, right? Like, important thing to notice. He said it right. Encoded message, layered deep multiple base formats. Base formats. One of them isn't even real base. Maybe base. One of them isn't even real encoding. Has to be this one. What is this in ASCII table? How does the flag look like, at least like in try hack me, like we see? If you read description very closely, then you will unlock it. I don't know why that came. Oh, Vixon. Oh, decode the downloaded file and read the correct flag. You have entered a strange encoder. Encoded text. So it will be in the Vixon format. Okay. What is V? 86. And this is 56. So 64. This is from a real BB that I did. What is real BB? Like black box or something? Uh, what is BB? There has to be. I have to subtract stuff then. Oh, bug bounty. Okay, 64. Okay, what is 56? 55. X. What is X? And 86. V is 86. X is 88. So I might be on the wrong track here. What I'm thinking is not right. What is 46? Dot. Nope. What is small v? 118. 76. Okay, need to think of something else. Okay. Cannot be ASCII in the first one then. Okay. Got that. It has to be VXON. Has to be of the format VXON. Has to be multiple layer of bases. Okay, so let me cook one way. Let's see. Let me try magic. Multiple that. I want to see. No XOR is used. Option hex string. Okay. Base 64 from 85. Okay, let me just cook a little bit. I'm just thinking, okay, like, so if maybe if this one multiple layers, there's something fine. They're looking for base 64, hex, and 85. Those two are like coming again and again. So it has to be something with base 64 and 85. Has to be something. From hex dump. What does hexdump do? Hexdump is a tool that shows data from a file and data in easy to read way. Okay, so hexadecimal related to. What if the numbers provided are hex? Convert. You are having a laugh, bro. You are having a laugh, but I think everybody right now is logged in and looking into this answer. I'm just thinking 64 122 is not a hex. Like how will I come up with this? D, okay. Let's say if I have this. The format is VXON, so either it's like subtracting something, adding something. Let's see. You know, the thing about this problem is now I don't want to go to sleep. Like, I should be going to sleep. I can't go to sleep now. You're a bad guy, man. You're a bad guy. Those numbers, I think, like, if I'm able to figure out those numbers, if I'm able to figure out what is the meaning of those numbers and how I can get something out of these numbers, it's all encoding. Let's look at encoding. What are the various encoding? Why I even did that, I don't know. Decode. Enigma. What the hell? Where is encoding, man? It's all encryption. Language decode text. Bake. It's not able to decode shit. Let my exams end and I will add 5 more challenges to the site. Ah, buddy guy. Buddy guy. 2 web, 2 forensics, 1 reverse. Wow. Are you like basically these are like the text stuff you found very interesting in some bug bounty ones and you just want to remember them, and also others also share the same pain as you. That's why you are doing it, isn't it? So others share the same pain as you. Now I know you're a bad guy, bro. Yep. Bad guy. Fake. Intense mode. I just need to understand now. Okay, so 64, 30, 55, 108. What is V? Nope. V Okay, sorry. One second, lads. I really need to use my own pen and paper for a second. Because I'm really cooking my brain here. All my brain cells are about to die soon. Okay. And I don't want to destroy my other glasses. So I have, because you mentioned that flag will be VXON, right? Flag is of the format VXON, right? Something like this. So, what I'm thinking is, what is V? V is either 86, 56, or small v. What is it? Will be capital V or small v? I think capital V, right? Vixon. Hold up. Anyone else doing the challenge? Wrench is asking. Anyone else sharing the pain? Vixon Labs. There is no about, bro. Vixon Labs. Decode the downloaded file, retrieve the correct flag, layer deep in multiple base formats. This thing is bothering me. One of them isn't even real. What is that like? I have to understand. There is bunch of numbers, so I assume the first one has to be not an encoded one. That's not the real one, right? And this V, what would numbers mean? What other things number could mean? V, small v, where's small v? 118 and 76, and hex is given as 0x. Okay, and x, what about x? Big X is 88, 58. Small x is 120, 78. Okay, now let's me think about this one. I have 86, but next one is 122, not 88. Everything is in the description. I hate that line at this point. It has to be base formats. One of them isn't even real base format. Is not even a real base format. Okay. And has to be base. Let's talk about base. From base, let's say starting with 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have to remove the commas? Maybe. Okay, I'll remove the commas in a second. Okay, so let's do this way. Want hint? No, not right now. Not right now, buddy guy. No, not right now. Do you see my answer? Wait, let me get even a clearer image. You are getting close. Thank you. Getting close to sleep or getting close to the answer? But remember, I don't need sleep. I need answers. So I'm just thinking, okay. Has to be base. You will know when you get it. Base 10, all these are combined. Every single thing has to mean something. You guys are enjoying, but like legit, I'm not even like frustrated. I'm just like want the answer. I'm just too curious. Numbers. Like not even like anything. I don't feel any emotion right now. I'm just really curious. You know, I want to show you something. This is how I feel. Even I'm logged in, even I don't know what the heck to do. That's fine. We are both are on the same page, man. What is the name of that movie? This is where I am. Right
Try
now.
this 10-minute.
And I'm not even joking. I'm legit here at this point.
Try not to get too righteous and listen a little.
Okay, fine. Who is this guy?
I'm a real solid gold asshole.
I'm a CDO manager.
A CDO manager.
Yeah, at Harding Advisors.
I didn't realize that there was anything to manage with CDOs.
Oh. Well, we select the securities that go into the CDO portfolio and monitor the assets. I do most of Merrill Lynch. CDO. Yeah,
But,
we have a good rifle.
and so this, and the, about the rise. So let me get this straight. The bank calls you up.
But we're not in the Merrill Lynch.
Hold on. Say that again. CDO. That's hilarious.
Oh boy. Your boss is about to explode.
No, he's too curious to explode.
Hold on.
This is what I am at. I'm just too curious to explode at this point. I'm not feeling any emotions. I'm just curious as hell. Now let me play this game then. Okay. Okay, sure. Exora, otherwise Cypher, okay. I'm just thinking, if it's not this, like this here. If it is, it's just not even a real base. AI said what? Nothing, man. AI said nothing, legit. Starting from 1. AI said basically, hey, there might be more encryption or encoding here. I'm like, thanks AI, you are not a good slave. Yeah, oh, AI said what the heck. Yeah. Now I get it, sorry. I'm just thinking, okay, no exploding, I mentioned. Everything is in the description, so I assume, given the fact you said that, right? And again, you said I was like getting close here. I'm on the right path, so I have to stay here. No ASCII or anything is required. So I'll just close this so my brain doesn't go there. 64. What is 64? What is 64? What is 6455? It's a flag, and everything is in the description. Okay, let's close this. Let's close this. Let's talk about this. Peel back layers to uncover. Please don't say that wrench. Give him some pertinent negatives. What it is not, and yeah, I'm just thinking. This string came from just multiple base encoding. Find the path back. Oh, nope, wrong one. Wrong. It's all base. Identify the base. That's what you are for. If everybody knows base, base is basically like if I have base 2, 0, 1 and stuff like that, right? So yes, okay, I understand base encoding. Yes, I understand it. Now, if everybody knows base, then no one know that base for sure. That specific base. Test this given string against every single base. Base 64, 58, 62, 85 are just special cases with predefined alphabets, but going is not really a standard universal. It needs specific alphabet. Test. I'll be back in a second. Okay, buddy guy. Okay. No, I think I need to maybe use ChatGPT 5. I have an encoded string formed from multiple base. Just thinking. And my ears hurt so much right now. Ow. I didn't even realize my This was not on top of the ear. I'm just thinking of what. Might be obfuscated, mixed, encoded rather than cleanly one. Yes. I'm just thinking. There has to be something. Yo wrench, yo. I even reached my limit. Good job. Okay. Nah. I have a question for you. Okay, maybe like not even a hint, but more of a question, right? Because I'm just curious at this point. So, for this one, right? For this one, there is no ASCII, as we mentioned. Yeah, no sleep almost. um, I have this, right? It's all base formats, and there is layered deep in multiple base. One of them isn't even real. One of them is just like isn't even a real base format. Isn't even a real base format. So it's a offset. Is it offset? Is it like offset? No, not offset. Is it base 91 decode? Oh. You must decode ASCII like this. One of them, so all are base, but just something, and there is no ASCII decode, nothing, just base, pure base. So I have this. Okay, let's try. Then base 64 or 91. There, sorry, yes to what? Sorry, I forgot what was my question. What was my question? And for people who don't know, I'm using CyberChef. All base, just base, no ASCII, nothing BS. Okay. Maybe. Hold up. I'm making a simple mistake. This. It has to go smaller from its previous version. There is negative base. Given the fact you're laughing at negative base means like it's not negative. 36 keeps attack stopping at 36. Our crypto guy took 20 minutes to solve it. Oh wow. Oh, you got the result, not VTalks. Not good. Yo, I think Insomnia got the result. But it's like flag and that, not VTalks or stuff. Yo, Insomnia, did you got the flag? Oh wow. Hold up then. Did he solve? Can you submit it and see? I could paste it. No, don't paste it here. Don't paste it here. Do like go here and then see. But if you got the flag, it should be like, yeah. It will have VXON. It is base 91. Okay. Yo, Insomnia, did it work? Like your flag worked? I think dict he means like the Python dict. No, it's not that. Yeah. No, what he meant is answer would be something like you know your base. You need a Python script. Okay. Wait, so Insomnia, it worked for you? Like you got the answer here? This one worked? Enter the flag? You can do it on... If I use Python, it will be much easier. Okay. Okay, let's do it then. Uh, oh no, invalid submission. Okay. So what you are saying is we should check and decode all the base formats. One of them will have the answer. No, I think what he meant is like there will be multiple of those, and we have to just create a chain because in there it mentions, right? The guy is not giving you the answer till we request him. Almost. Okay, so there are multiple base formats. You thank you for all the hundos. And the laugh ones, French. I'm coming. I'm going to come to your house, man. I'm going to meet you in person one day. You are. I'm going to meet you in person one day. I promise you that. Multiple base formats. No, I'm just going to hug you very tight, bro. I'm going to hug you very tight. We were about to end at around 12:10, but it's 1:10 almost now. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. I don't know, it's just the bhajans that are going in my brain, and I'm very calm right now. We also have a service. Flag, flag as a service. Fast. Gemini found it in 1 minute. Wait, what? Damn, bro. If Gemini found it, it's 2.5 is like a 2.5 Pro is actually winning the AI game then. I need basically a chat which will test with it might be added to Pico CTF later somehow. One of the challenges. Gemini stupid as heck. You know, one of the actually really good one from Google, which I really liked, Notebook LLM. This service by Google is actually like not going to lie, but pretty good for me. I really like Notebook.llm. I use it a couple of times. It's really good, especially if you're looking for studying and stuff. Yeah, like Gemini has definitely been up for me as well. Oh, oh, nice. You just made it. Nice. ASCII, decoding ASCII value, no. Analyzing decoded output. Base 64. Investigating her. Deciphering. Analyzing base 91 decoding. You wrench. I would say you message on the Gemini response. Oh. Sequence. Hexadecimal. Wait, hold up. Input is this. Output base 64 91 string to hexadecimal. That has been encoded. Yo, is this the answer? Nope. But okay, hold up. So if I have this. No. Hold up. If I go up the ladder. You are enjoying it, eh? ASCII to hexadecimal. So I'll go back. Oh man. Holy wrench. Holy. Hold up. This is a simple experiment. See, wait, hold up. base is not for kids, huh? 78. What is 60? Uh, what it could be? So if I clear this, I will be in your team. I did got one flag. This makes you angry, I know, man. This makes me tired, honestly. If the output is the output flag another type of flag, I don't know. Yo, Wrench, maybe Insomnia. Wrench, can Insomnia message you? I think he have found something, so he's like, base 64, base 91, and decimal. Your insomnia, you can DM Wrench. Probably have a chat. Oh, nice. What a nice guy. Except for this case. So we have base 91 for coming again and again. So base 91. We need lower stuff. This is not even working. 10. Is a base 10. Now it would be 91 maybe. No. If I made challenge easy, my captain would have kicked my ass. No, that's totally understandable. Decimal 91 hexadecimal. Lol. Yo, is it okay if I play some songs, lads? My brain little bit is going in that mode. I don't know why this song is playing. I haven't heard this song in such a long time.
I might question my life choices.
Yeah, this is Nikki Singh Om. ASCII convert mode. Like convert after a thorough examination, I can confirm that previous answer is correct. The puzzle design is a clever way. Okay, so let's see. Converted this. Okay. This is base 91 string. Now this goes. Okay, one sec, boss. Let's see. This is, let's say, base 91, right? Yeah, thank you. Give me 5 minutes. If you are here for 5 minutes, let's wait. 16. Hex. Oh, wait, 15. Is it 15? Yeah. Let me close this. ASCII output is a base 91 string to hexadecimal. And then do plain text. Suffer. Dude, okay, I need to think. Like, this is, at this point, it will come in my dream. I need to understand this. This ASCII value is the first right step from decimal to ASCII. Yeah, but when I don't know which base format should I be right, it should be base 91 the right one, or is it a rabbit hole again? Okay, let me understand one thing. So the ASCII thing, right? It itself is a base string. That's what it feels like. Let me try with something. Is this a base 91 or I need to create a utility, like, you know, I need to be like Batman, need to create a utility functions bunch of things. Okay, so it is in base 91, right? Let's say if this is a base 91, ASCII to base 91, let's say with the space, base 91 from this. Now let's cook magic. Let's do a magic one first with the intense one. Let's see if anything comes. Entropy. Depth. I'm just thinking there should be something magic should cook. Hex dump. Okay. And then, okay, this is base 91. Now I want base 91 to be converted to something. Okay, bye Ranch. Thank you so much for this challenge though. We all are hooked. We all are hooked. So thank you so much. Love to see people suffer. You are a crazy man too, I have to say this. You are crazy in this case. So this is base 91, came from something. I have to start from 10. But yeah, no, 100%. Hopefully I have the answer by tomorrow. If not tomorrow, my weekend is gone. Thanks to you. Thank you, man. Have a good one. Have a good day. Good night. Probably I will also sign off in a bit here. This has to be base 91. Wait, hold up. Whatever I got, right? The code or encoded stuff. ASCII. ASCII. Then we have a base 91. This base 91 came from something else. Came from somewhere. Came from somewhere. This also is some base. And that also might be some base. Came from some base, right? And it could be multiple of those. I just have to figure out which bases. There are no negative bases used, right? Your wrench, if you're here, just to confirm, no negative base, right? Still in the CH. Yeah, I know, man. I am logged in. That's my problem. You know, worst. I think I will tell you guys my story. I don't remember if I told you this. First time I was introduced to like CTF challenges was in fucking my second year February. Just before reading break. Reading break is a week off during your second semester you get in February during university time. So people who don't know, in Canada, this is a thing. I got touched with Hack the Box. I remember I did the temple challenge. My rush was another level. I was drinking 2 monsters a day. I think I hardly ate anything other than chips. And I was legit logged in to do challenges. I did 3 challenges within 1 week. Did 0 assignments for my work. I hardly went home. You got many VX on flags? What the hell? Damn, bro. The data is corrupted for sure. Oh, wow. Did any of them pass Idor? Did any of them work? You have mastered the manipulation decode. How you got these? Like you guys created like, oh, your failed attempts. Can I make sure? Can we ask? Can you DM range and say like, hey, can you make sure it is even correct right now? Things are working. So Python scripts created it for you. Interesting. Can you share the Python scripts? I want to see what you guys are creating. from Oh, you got it. Oh, wow. Dude, I don't know. I need to create a Python script too, 100%. Yo, Insomnia, did your one like did your flag got submitted? The flag legit is Vixon. Oh, the flag contains Vixon, right? That's what you meant. I was like, is it really? Oh, small. I'm just curious. Vixon. Okay, so let's see. What is radix? Dude, let's does not submitted. Why? Did it pass? Yeah, try it, bro. So the base has to be between those numbers. It can't do bases above. Yo, Insomnia, you have to answer that here. Yo, there was a network. Sorry, I think my CH, I'm going to complete my mal code. Adios. Yeah, have a good one, man. I'm also about to, I'm just signing off for today, lads. Need to get sleep before yeah. So sorry I could not complete this. But I'm going to have a look 100% in this. I need a Python script, right? That's all I have to do. Then I will create a Python script and let's see. But okay, thank you so much, lads. Yeah. Oh, you made a lot of them? Yeah. I need to create just one and like find a way to do it properly. But what happened? Oh. Yeah, good night, lads. I don't know what happened on my Twitch. I'm so sorry. I see it like as my system is not working. I don't know why. There's a network problem, it said. So okay, but till then, thank you so much, lads. Have a good night. All the best if you are also going for it. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. And like usual, I like to say bye.